The first part.
So if we look at a trampoline jumping to something, we're looking at 3 different sections. So the first section we're going to look at is going to be the running and entry of the trampoline. So we're trying to make sure that we have enough forward momentum coming towards the trampoline that the trampoline will use that same energy to push us off. So that will be the first part. The second part is going to be maintaining body tension through the air and on the trampoline. And then the third part will be safely landing and making sure that your joints in your legs and your core can actually withhold the forces that are going to be happening as you're landing. Here we're warming up our ankles, but we're also balancing on one foot as well. So this is starting to activate those little stabilizers through your feet too. Next, we're going to head over to some calf raises, trying to make sure that we're doing all 3 different directions, trying to warm up different parts of our leg muscles and making sure that we can do a little bit of injury prevention before we get started. Then we're going to do about a 30 to 40 meter run to warm up our bodies, get the blood moving a little bit. Next up, we're going to do some hip bridges. So this one is going to help to not only activate through your glutes, but it's also going to help activate through your core at the top. We're trying to really make sure that we're squeezing our glutes as we reach the top. And then also trying to make sure that our stomach doesn't fall out, I call it, at the top as we're doing these activities. The next one we're going to do is we're going to do hip bridges and with an abduction from your knees. So really trying to concentrate that your stomach doesn't drop or come too high in this one. So we're really trying to make sure we're engaging through our core while we're feeling our legs come apart. Make sure that you're smiling when you're doing this or else it doesn't count. Go back to the start and start again. So this one we're trying to lay on our side and we're trying to activate through our glutes again, but we're doing a different kind of abduction. We're really trying to squeeze our feet together and pull our knees apart. So really make sure that your feet stay close together. And if you'd like a challenge, you can raise your feet as well without putting them on anything. You must also do a leg kick at the end of it. Next, we're going to do 50 skips. Don't worry if you don't have a skipping rope at home, because you can just get a really long rope like Charlie did. Or you can just jump on the spot like you're skipping. Remember to add in those really big arm circles too, because we're trying to warm up our shoulders here too. So do 10 of each activity and then go 8, 6, then 4, then 2. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go outside and we're going to make 4 markers. Now with these 4 markers, we're going to put them maybe 2 to 3 meters apart. Our first marker is going to be our slowest point. Our second marker is going to be our faster point. Our third marker will be our fastest point, and our fourth marker is where our trampoline will be. So it's not automatically really fast because you're burning energy for no reason. So we're trying to go slower, faster, fastest, and then have our trampoline point. Next up, because we need to add in some conditioning in here, we're going to do some lunges. So grab a slider, or if you don't have a slider, you can grab something else. And we're going to be pushing backwards, really trying to make sure that we're not letting our front leg go over our foot. Next we've got step up drivers, so we're trying to make sure that we have a creepy little ranger in the background, but we're also trying to make sure that our opposite arm is moving forward as our opposite leg is coming up. So really trying to make sure we're using that running technique. So first we're going to concentrate on the arms during our entry. So we're really trying to make sure that we're doing a backwards arm circle, so not forwards. And as our feet hit the ground, our arms are going to push straight back up. So for a drill for that one, we're going to stand on the spot, bend our legs and push up. And at the same time, our arms are going to push up to a full body extension. So now we're going to look at the bottom half. We're going to use a mat or a towel, something that won't slip if you do land on it. We're going to have our dominant foot forward as we're stepping over the mat and then jumping our feet together at the end. And now we can join the bottom half and the top half together. The next activity, we're going to find something to stand off, preferably a couch or something that's a little bit more stable. Then we're going to bring our dominant foot forward, step down onto the ground and bring our arms up to our ears and try and bounce 3 times in a row. Your goal is to try and see if you can keep your arms to your ears and bounce 10 times in a row while maintaining body tension. So really trying to make sure that your feet stay together, your arms are to your ears, and that you're not flopping around like a fish. This one's really tricky, so we're going to try and go into a dish rock, and at the same time we're going to try and do a backward arm circle into a full extension. We're really trying to see if we can maintain body tension while going into a full straight position, because we obviously will need a full extension in any kind of jump off a trampoline. Now get something that's high enough for you to jump off and land 2 feet on the ground. So we're trying to land in what we call a motorbike position, so a slight bend through your legs. Your arms are going to extend out in front of you to make sure that you can balance properly. And in this one, we're really trying to add some height to it, so when we're landing from things after a big jump, we can absorb properly through the joints that are necessary.